Nice little way to start the day. Good morning, and welcome in for another video of myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And today we're quite local, so it's not too bad. Especially on a Friday anyways. So I've got two drops over in Lancashire, and I'm not too sure what the mileage is, but we'll double check that when we leave. To get to the first destination, it's 50 miles and just over an hour's drive. First job of the day, after doing vehicle checks that is trying to find the trailer. So I'm looking for trailer number 36. It's going to be one of these ones across the fence. And that's the one I'm going to be using for today. So it's not them ones around there. The suspension's been raised as high as it would possibly go whilst going underneath, just so it doesn't damage the legs, etc. And according to the paperwork, it's 27.5 tonne, which is currently loaded. So straps are definitely coming out for this one. With the straps, if you can't hook it onto these little bits on the trailer, sometimes it's quite difficult to hook them underneath here because they come loose. So what the best option is to hook it to the main frame underneath, and it's a lot easier then to keep it intact. Well, you ratchet it on the other side. Time's just coming up to 6:30, and today's start was actually 5:45, so I had a little bit of a lie-in this morning, but load is all secure, trailer's sorted, let's hit the road. And last of all, let's not forget the ride height. On the M6 now, and northbound on the M6 is always so much nicer to drive up. The traffic is just so less. It makes such a difference, doesn't it? When there's hardly any cars or trucks on the road when you're driving in that direction. Compared to southbound, 7 o'clock going across Lynn Viaduct, yeah, it'd be quite heavy traffic right now. All the way down towards Stoke, quite heavy building up, and then you got Birmingham. Well, Birmingham's a little thing on its own really, isn't it? The car park. The Wolverhampton Junction car park, let's call it that. It's currently only saying 15 degrees out there, it does feel a lot warmer than that though. And it's 5 to 7. Cruise control on 56 all the way up. I'll probably hit a little bit of traffic when I come towards the M58 junction, and then probably Blackpool as well. Might be a little bit heavy around there. I'll stay on this right up towards Lancashire. I don't think it's too far off the motorway as well, the destination, which is always good. Slow it down a little bit. Just got to get ready to move over into the middle lane. No point flooring it, is it, to get right behind the truck that's in front right now. Saying that, I don't have much of an option at the moment. I'm actually slowing down because of the weight of the weight of the trailer. Oh dear, I lost my momentum. There we go, getting it back up now. Only got 6 miles left to go, but we're coming off at the next junction, for junction 34, Lancaster, and it's Morecambe on that as well. a nice little drive so far, especially when you come to this area. It starts getting even more nicer when you start hitting the Lake Districts region. Yeah, we're not far from Kendal, are we? That's when it starts getting even more nicer as soon as you start hitting the Lake District. Love going up there with the missus, kids and that. Get some beautiful views, don't you? I feel quite lucky, to be fair, to living in Warrington, because I'm not too far drive from Scotland. I'm about an hour drive from the Lake District. You can drive down south in a couple of hours, and then you've got the beaches and that are not too far away. You got West Kirby Beach, which is probably within an hour. You got North Wales and Wales itself within an hour drive, an hour and 50. Yeah, within 2 hours you can get to a lot of really nice places. It's not a bad drive, is it? 2 hours, it's not long. The views here at the moment just look stunning. The way the sun's just coming up over the hills to my right. Okay, so which way am I going? I'm staying on. Yeah, staying on. Let's make sure we're in the right lane. Following up the A683. I'm not 100% sure if I've been this place. I did recognise the name, but if I have been here, I've probably been here once. It was like 6 months ago. And to be honest with you, yeah, I think I have actually been in this place. The one I'm thinking of, it's left on here, and the business is a little unit near the back. I have been here before, I really have. Again, I think it was about 6 months ago, a little bit longer. I remember turning in this little yard on the left hand side thinking it was that, but it wasn't. It was further down. Oh, I gotta hate these little speed bumps. These little ones are the worst. God, everything goes flying everywhere. Alright, that's what I need to do, is drive into the unloading section on the left and then reverse it into that gap in front and then reverse it back. And it looks like I'm early actually, I don't think anyone's here just yet. So let's get into a good position so I can just drive out straight away. Oh, actually, there's enough space here to spin it. Even better. It's not too tight as well, so I don't have to drag the back wheels. You can get a nice little spin on it. Perfect. Get myself straightened up and do the curtains and just wait for the guys to turn up. That sun is so bright. Just in the middle of the yard should do me. Oh, they are in actually. Just seen the shuttle going up. A little bit of a tip for you as well. This gets really hot, so if your gloves ever get wet in the rain, and then obviously it dries later on, just put your gloves on there for a little bit, and it will dry them off, no problems. Forget to take them off though, because I've done it a few times, and that's how I lose my gloves all the time. Curtains are all done now. Straps are off, and all I've got to do is just make a quick brew, relax, and just wait for the warehouse guys to come in. Should be in the next 10-15 minutes according to one of the drivers. It's so peaceful at the moment here though. You can just hear the birds in the background, or the seagulls. So I don't think I'm too far away from the coast. I've got another collection made. It's over at Chorley, so it's the regular place that we go to at Chorley, so I know where that is. It's not too far from where I am as well. On the way back down, and taking that back down to our hub over in Ashton, and then after that, not quite sure yet. Day's still young, isn't it? That's job one taken care of, and I'm now 26 ton lighter. Yep, big difference now in the trailer. I can definitely feel the weight difference, that's for sure. 32 miles to go for the next one, and it's down towards Preston, or just in the outskirts of Preston at least. And due to get there in about 50 minutes. Yeah, it's got to let me through. Thank you very much, mate. I've got to say, one of the bigger problems with the MAN trucks is sometimes it struggles to find what gear is the best one to use. So for an example, when I'm coming up to a roundabout, I'll be cruising down towards it, come off the accelerator, start to brake a little bit, slowing down, and then if the roundabout's clear, I'll put my foot back down on the accelerator. At this point, the truck goes, right, what gear do I want to be in for this situation? And of course it picks the wrong one, or it takes a few seconds to get into the gear which is needed, which then adds a few seconds onto my time entering the roundabout. And then by the time I come onto the roundabout, a car has then entered the roundabout as well, and then it makes me look like the idiot cutting up the car. Honestly, if you don't drive trucks and you see a truck coming onto the roundabout and they're quite slow, trust me, they're not doing it on purpose. They're not trying to delay your journey or cut you up or do anything like that. It's sometimes the gearbox just takes a few seconds to get into the right gear. So yeah, I apologise about that one. But it's not our fault, I promise. Not too far off job 2 now, only a mile down the road. And I think it's just around this estate anyhow. So far for Friday though, traffic's been really good. Don't want to jinx it or anything. Still got a lot of time driving around, haven't I? And the time is just about come up to 10 to 10. I've been in work for 4 hours already. Doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. It's a good thing about driving though, time does go really, really quick. So when I say to people, when you do a 15-hour day, they're like, oh my god, that's so long. But it doesn't feel like it. It feels like I've done about a 12-hour day or a 10-hour day. And when I do a 12-hour shift, it feels like an 8-hour day. It's really hard to explain, but it just goes so quick when you're driving around. Just stick a podcast on and off you go down the road. could probably listen to 2-3 hour podcasts in a day if I'm doing a long journey. Alright, so do right here towards Roman Way. Big yawn. Yep, I would have preferred it if you flashed the lights a little bit further down. Thanks, mate. Right, okay, so where's the business I'm delivering to? It should be around here somewhere. I don't have a unit number, unfortunately, so that doesn't help. I've been to this estate quite a few times. I've done scrap metal place here on the right. Or is it plastics? Can't remember if it's metal or plastics. It's one of the recycling places. And a couple of other small businesses as well. And I think this is me here now on the left. Finally arrived, but the only problem is I could be here for some time. So there's a little bit of a queue there, so when I come into the yard I just need to slot myself in between probably them 2 trucks over there. And then once I'm ready to be called off, I then reverse onto one of these bays over here. Which is a little bit rubbish, to be honest with you, because I've only got 2 pallets, so I was hoping I'll be able to just forklift them on and off, but unfortunately we've got to wait our turn. Unfortunately, the load's been refused due to a little bit of a mix-up between our client and who we're delivering it to. Got to do a little bit of a flying reverse to try and get out. Someone coming in now, isn't there? Am I out to go? Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, we had 2 pallets refused during the week, you know, for whatever reason, so it was just like the backfill for them too. Booked in for Monday, supposedly. That was the way, you know. Perfect, cheers mate. And away we go to the next one. Off to Chorley we go. For the next job over in Chorley, it's only 12 miles drive. And I'm looking at about 20 minutes or so to get there. This is not too far for me. Unfortunately though, in this business, time to time, you have a little bit of a mix up with the paperwork and the booking references or whatever it may be, and your load gets refused. Unfortunately, today's one of them days, but the client that actually booked them in for Monday and then told us to deliver them ASAP. So it's not our fault, it's not our transport office fault or anything like that. It's just a miscommunication, I suppose, between the client and the company we're trying to get it booked in with. It happens. guy now to open the door. Like so. And in we go. It's currently 12:15. I've got to collect 18 pallets from this place now. Job's all done. Didn't really take too long. It's currently 10 to 1 now. And I've got to get back to the yard, empty off. So to get back to the yard from where I am now, stick it in sat nav, load it up, head out the window. 25 miles and about 35 minutes driving time. In the meantime though, I do need to take a break still. I've had it on POA a little bit, so that's extended the working time directive, but I need to take 45 minutes so I can clear both working time and driving time directives as well. Just got to take this really wide so I can line up nicely with the weighbridge in front. You don't want to be coming on this at an angle or anything, because it will rip the wheels off the trailer very easily if you're not careful, and same with your bumper on the cab. Currently just got onto the M61, trying to get off onto the M65. I'm not too sure there's been an accident or something, but the traffic is really heavy. I know it's a Friday and it's 1 o'clock, but it's a little bit more heavier than what it usually is. It's normally quite free flowing around here, but hopefully after the junction in 1 mile it should clear up a little bit, get a bit of free flowing, then jump onto the M6 southbound, then stop off at the services for break, and then continue southbound on the M6 to the depot. Overall though, it's not been a bad day. Got a collection in the afternoon as well after I've done the unload. It's only around the corner, one of the businesses, the jam place, so it's literally on the same estate as the depot. Collect up, drop back off at the depot, and then hopefully after that should be back to Haydock with the empty trailer and the unit, drop trailer, job's done, park up for the night. Hopefully done before 6 o'clock this time, because last Friday it was about an 8 o'clock finish, wasn't it? It was a really late one. 14 and a bit hours I've done last week. 6 AM start, finishing at 8 PM. Yeah, you heard that right. But as I say all the time, you win some, you lose some, don't you? You have some really good days and you have some really bad ones. Can't win them all. Now, and it's currently 2:30. And there's only one class 2 truck which has gone past now in front of me, and then once they're unloaded I can get unloaded, and hopefully by at least 3 o'clock I should be gone from here. That's probably got to be a record for this place. Unloaded and everything done in about 5 minutes, if that. Fantastic work. Off round the corner now to the next job. Really impressed with how quick you got unloaded then. Great stuff. It's currently 5 to 3, and I do believe this place is booked in for a collection at 3 o'clock. So hopefully they're going to be ready for me to get straight in the yard, get loaded, and then go back to the depot to get unloaded. And we're just about to get here now. But it's one of their own units. close as I can to the curb. Fairly tight on the other side, but not too bad. Just got to keep it a little bit of an angle. And just so you can see on the other side how close I actually am. Just got to keep it in this view for a second. So when I come past all the bollards and stuff, you get a bit of a feel for it. Now I just need to try and angle it in their yard, so I need to move forward a little bit, then reverse it on an angle so they can load both sides. Back on the M6 southbound again. I finished making that collection, delivered it to our hub in Ashton, but next job is over by Goulburn. Now you're thinking, why are you on the M6 if you're going to Goulburn from Ashton? Because it's literally around the corner from each other. However, Ashton at this time of day is pretty much gridlocked. There's cars everywhere. So the quickest way to do it is come back on myself up to Wigan, jump on the M6 southbound, and then come off a Haydock roundabout and then go down these lengths. Believe it or not, that's a longer way around, but it's quicker, it's moving. It's all that matters really, and it needs them wheels turning. The time is just hit 5:25 at the moment. I've done all the collections back at the yard and just waiting to get unloaded. There's about 3 or 4 guys on the forklifts as well going around the warehouse, so it shouldn't take too long to get unloaded. Hopefully I'll be back at the main yard for about 6 o'clock, home for 6:30. It's not too bad for a Friday, still 12.5 hours done, nice and easy. I am going to leave the video there for now, so thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, and a big shout out and a massive thank you for all the members of the channel. I really do appreciate everybody's support. So have a great week, have a great day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now, and as always, stay safe.